Hey guys, welcome to this video, and finally it's time to review Huawei P10 Lite. Now I have been using this phone for quite some time now, and I have made some conclusions, and the conclusions are mixed bag. It is an impressive phone, but there are some downsides to it, and they are pretty big downsides. So let me start with something that's positive about this phone, and those are the specifications. So we have 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of internal storage, 8 megapixel front camera, 12 megapixel back camera, and then we've got 5.2-inch full HD LCD panel here with pixel density of 424, so very high pixel density, very sharp display. And then we have got 3000 milliamp hour battery in here, which is great. Another really good thing about this phone is the hardware. So we have a glass sandwich design. We have glass at the back and at the front with metal in between, so it looks pretty, it feels really good in the hand, and it gives the vibes of a high-end device, high-end premium device. So here you can also see that the back is a fingerprint magnet because it's a glass surface, so you can really smudge it up really quickly, or otherwise you can just put this back cover which came within the box with this phone. So there is that, you can do that as well. Now let's talk about the software of this phone. So it is running on Emotion UI 5.1, which is based on Android Nougat 7.0. So you can expect pretty much all the same features and exactly the same stuff you can get on any other Huawei phone that is running on Emotion UI 5.1. So it's a pretty clean and simple design, and they have completely overhauled it with Emotion UI 4. So we have got a new settings app, there is a search bar at the top, and there are tons of features. You can watch all the rest of the videos that I've made about this phone, and everything has been explained in detail. So we have got some really cool features here. Camera app is also new here, so we have got tons and tons of features in the camera app. We've got touch to capture smiles, and volume button adjustments, and then we have got tons of modes here. There's pro photo mode, pro video mode. So the software has been overhauled. And then we have got phone manager here, where there are lots of settings, so you can lock apps, you can lock screen cleanup, and then there is cleanup mobile data, you can block unwanted contacts. There's a battery manager, virus scanner built inside the phone. And then we've got file manager. You can use 2 apps at the same time, such as WhatsApp and Facebook, so you can use them with different accounts and different phone numbers. So there is this feature in the settings called twin app twin. So you can use this feature to use 2 WhatsApps or 2 Facebooks at the same time. So the software is great, it's responsive, it's fast, and it does not stutter at all. Gaming performance was a bit disappointing. I will link my gaming review. There were some lags, and there were some frame drops, so it is not ideal for high intensive gaming, but you can definitely use it for some low end simple games. It will work fine with them. So pretty good and fast and responsive software, no problems over the time that I've been using this phone. And that brings me to the battery of this phone, which is just excellent. So it is running on 3000 milliamp hour of battery, which will last all day long. It can get you 4 to 5 to 6 hours of screen on time, depending upon how you use it, whether you're using 3G, 4G or Wi-Fi, or you switch between them. But you can easily get 5 hours of screen on time without a hitch. And standby time is great here as well, and on top of that, it is full with battery saving features. So we have got power saving mode, ultra power saving mode, and then low resolution power saving mode, and there are tons of features. I've got a whole video about battery, I'll link that up as well, so you can watch that in detail. Also there is fast charging, so no problems there. You can charge it pretty quickly with the fast charger that comes in the box as well. And then in the end, I would like to talk about the camera of this phone, which is the most disappointing feature. It does take pretty good photos in the brightest sunlight, but then every other phone takes pretty good photos in the brightest sunlight. But real test begins indoors and at the night time, where it just it performs really poorly. There is a lot of noise in the photos, a lot of artificial sharpening going on, and it loses detail. Front camera is pathetic, and it is slow. It does not follow the movements of the hand quickly. and very often it takes blurred photos and they are really dull, no punch in the colors, no saturation. So the front camera is really disappointing according to me. But there are a lot of features in the app. We've got a pro photo mode, pro video mode, HDR, time lapse, watermark, audio note, document scan, panorama, light painting, slow-mo, all focus and filters, and you can even download more. And if you just swipe from the right, you can go in the settings. Here you can shoot all the way from 12 megapixel to 6 megapixel photos. If we go in video mode here, you can shoot from full HD to QVGA format and even take MMS videos if you want that. According to me, the camera disappoints. It is not as good as it should have been because we have seen a price bump this year from Huawei P10 Lite, so it is quite expensive, and I was expecting the camera to perform at least somewhat better than Huawei P10 Lite, but it is not any better at all. So I am disappointed with the camera on this phone. But that's about it from this video, guys. That was the review of Huawei P10 Lite. Now in the end, I would just like to say who would want to buy this phone. So if you are just a normal user of a phone, you want to make phone calls and do text messages, use WhatsApp, Facebook, it's a very good phone for that because it runs all day long. The battery is great, you have fast charging, a lot of internal storage, you have the ability to add 2 SIM cards or a SIM card and an you have the ability to add 2 SIM cards or a SIM card and an SD card, and so you can install a lot of apps, use them, there are no problems at all. But for gamers who like to play heavy intensive and high graphic games on their phones, I would not recommend this phone. And those people who likes to take a lot of photos from their phone and use their phone as their primary camera to take the photos, I would advise them to stay clear of this phone and opt for something better like Samsung or Xiaomi or something else, because the camera on this phone is not that great, or maybe some other Huawei device with better camera performance. So that's about it from this video, guys. I hope it was useful for you, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or you can also catch me up on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. The links will be in the description, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Till then, take care. Bye bye.